What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. Today, I'm super excited to be sharing with you guys a few coins that I expect to see a lot of growth over the next little while in these markets. I felt that it was important to share these coins with you guys so you can profit off of these moves as well, and we can all make as much money as possible over the next little while off of these coins. If you're not a subscriber to this channel, go ahead and do me a favor, hit that subscribe button right now, as well as sharing this video with your friends and hitting that like button for me. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. So starting off here with Matic, I'm very excited about this coin, you guys. If we look at Matic and we zoom in on this chart a little bit, I want to zoom in on the recent price action on Matic. And then we'll talk about the big picture a little bit as well. But if you look at the shorter time frame, the smaller time frame right here on Matic, you can see the Matic has marched up in value from being worth about 31 cents. All the way up to $1 again, and has came back down inside of this bullish flag pattern. It did an ABC correction right here and is now breaking out bullish. So this is a very bullish sign in the short term. This is one I definitely expect to see a lot of upside over the next little while. That means that prices will be climbing up in the short term, and this is one that you can make a lot of money on even in the near future. You don't have to wait around basically to start making money on this project. And so this bull flag pattern breakout is something I've seen happen a lot. Of course, it doesn't have to play out. The market has a mind of its own sometimes, and it doesn't have to break out bullish. However, I've seen this pattern play out a lot, and I'm very confident that this pattern is going to see continuation and keep breaking higher. So right now, Matic is worth about 86 cents, but moving forward, prices out of this bullish flag pattern can break all the way up to even $1 or $1.50 here and really accelerate. So this is a good opportunity, like I said, in the near future to make money in these crypto markets with Matic. And in the big picture here, as promised, the big picture looks very good. We have an ABC correction. This is an expanded flat correction. This looks very similar to the S&P 500 in 2008. So this is definitely a very big opportunity here on Matic. If it does play out like how the S&P 500 did, then that means that we have a huge recovery in the big picture as well as in the short term here with Matic. And it's definitely one that I'm excited about, and I figured I should share with you guys today in this video. All right, so moving forward here, Reef is another coin I'm very excited to be sharing with you guys today. This is another example of what we look for in these markets when we want something to buy, when we want to make money, when we want to turn 5x, 10x, or whatever we're looking for in these markets. This is one of the top patterns we look for. It's an ABC correction. Just like how Matic did this expanded flat correction, Reef did a regular ABC correction or zigzag correction. And this is actually textbook. What does that mean? That means that this is an example. This is such a great example of an ABC correction that somebody would put this inside of a textbook to use as an example of what an ABC correction looks like. And that's exactly why I'm sharing this coin with you guys today. First of all, we have a lot of volume here on Binance. We are also starting to see a rounded bottom here with Reef, which is a very, very good sign to see that at the bottom of wave C on these ABC corrections. And this is definitely one that I expect to see upside in the short term as well as in the big picture. But looking at the short term here, since that's really what today's video is about, and when I say short term, I'm not talking about daily, I'm talking about 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, the near future here, coming months with Reef, I do expect prices to continue to rally out of this rounded structure here. And I expect prices to move up, and really they could even double, just like what we were talking about with Matic, nearly double in value in the near future. And in the big picture, this can easily be a big picture reversal. We could start a big picture uptrend here and start to see higher highs and higher lows with Reef. And that's really why we look at this market from a perspective of buying opportunity. We like to look at these coins. We like to buy the dips on these coins. And we like to look for the repeatable human emotion, because humans never change and the same psychology plays out over and over. And we like to buy that fear down here on these rounded bottoms and make a lot of money. Reef is a huge, huge opportunity here in the near future. Like I said, it can easily double in value. And in the big picture, we're talking about massive potential growth with Reef. So I'm super excited about this project. Felt it was important for me to share it with you today. All right, so let's go ahead and look at Bitcoin, and then I have one more altcoin for you today. Bitcoin looks very good. I love how this ABC correction looks on Bitcoin. This is very similar to the expanded flat we see here on Matic. You can see both of these have an expanded flat correction on both these charts. We also see the bottom structure on Bitcoin is very similar to the 3K bottom in 2018. So you can see I took this white fractal. This is a copy and paste of that bottom in 2018. And you can see that we have very similar structure here. So to see Bitcoin doing this, as well as very high volume, which is the same as what we saw in 2020 at its bottom, this is a good sign for Bitcoin in the big picture, and something I definitely felt was important to share with you. And as you can see here with this chart, prices could rally all the way up to the median line of this bigger picture trading pattern, which would really be a huge gain for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is a huge opportunity as well. However, I will say a lot of people are de-risking. They're putting more in Bitcoin right now, and they're trying to sell their altcoins because they believe that by doing that, they're going to somehow be safer by having way more money in Bitcoin. However, we are kind of at that phase in the market where Bitcoin's going to bottom out, but a lot of these altcoins are actually going to start rising versus Bitcoin and move even faster. So while there's some people that are trying to think in terms of adding more Bitcoin, and I do think buying a lot of Bitcoin is a great idea right now, I also don't think you should be selling all of your altcoins into Bitcoin out of fear. You should be accumulating altcoins as well, because the opportunity is in both of these markets. And with Bitcoin, we can see there's a lot of opportunity for upside here. This is very similar to the bottom in 2020 in March, as well as the bottom in 2018 in December. A lot of opportunity here in Bitcoin and the big picture, and I felt it was important to share this with you today. So one last coin for you today is Tron. Tron is one I'm personally excited about. All of these coins, as I said, I'm excited about these projects and the potential price action moving forward, both in the short term and the big picture. And the same is true with Tron. We see continued volume, continued accumulation. We see a very, very nice triangle pattern here with Tron, as well as any moment here, the apex of this triangle can break out. We're worth 6 cents right now. This was a liquidity grab right here, which is a very bullish sign that can often mean that there was a lot of buyers down here. Prices fell, but they were bought right back up very quickly. And I expect Tron to see upside in the short term as we break out of the apex of this triangle, as well as big picture continuation, because we've been accumulating for a long time here on Tron, and we're just now starting to see the early signs of an uptrend. And I personally think a lot of money can be made in the short term, the near future, as well as the big picture with Tron here. Now, with that being said, you guys, watch for this breakout to occur. Watch for the upside breakout to happen to really confirm that. Specifically, a break above this downward trending line. Anything above 7 cents here on Tron, for me, is pretty much a breakout. And that would be a really good sign in the big picture for this coin. So I'm very bullish on Tron in the near future, because we'll break out of this apex, and that will cause a big picture reversal as well. And if it doesn't break bullish out of this apex, of course that can happen. That would be a bad sign for the big picture on Tron. So just watch this triangle very closely. I'm on the daily candlesticks. I do suspect it to break bullish though, based on the volume profile and based on what I've seen in these markets historically. So thank you guys so much for tuning in today's video. I hope you enjoyed these projects, these coins, and found value in today's analysis. I appreciate you. I love you. Also, you can join the Discord in the description, completely free in the Discord to join in there. And that's where you're going to see me posting the announcements when I make new videos. Occasionally, I post a free chart. There's also the VIP area. So if you're interested in that, shoot me an email and we can get you set up today in the VIP area as well. There's a 1-year option, there's a lifetime option, as well as my mastermind classes, which is live webinars every Saturday. So shoot me an email if that's stuff you're interested in. Thank you so much for tuning in today's video. As I said, I know it provided some awesome charts for you guys today and some value in these markets, some perspective on what we're seeing from a technical view. So I love you. I'll see you in the next video, and as always, stay profitable out there.